Hey, I'm back. Bet you thought I was going to come from down there. Basically, all you need to know is my cousin-in-law, who owns that BMW I shot last year. If you're new to the channel or don't remember, here's what I'm talking about. But yeah, my cousin-in-law who owns that car recently bought a Skyline R34. And he made an Instagram account, which is here. Go follow him. And he needs some content, so I was going to go take some photos. But before we get into that, for those of you who are interested in the specs of the car, this is the specs. For those of you who, again, don't understand that sort of thing, this basically means that it's been modified and is absolutely insane. And I decided to record my reaction to it.
Holy shit!
So yeah, it's pretty insane. Alongside the photos, I wanted to shoot some video, but unfortunately it was hailing, so we weren't able to go out at the time I wanted to, but I still think I got some pretty good shots. Regardless, let's get into the video. I'm thinking I'm going to put the 105 on it. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's a nice shot. Try and angle it up a bit more. He's fine.
I know, but they don't know that.
Yeah. I need to move it in a bit, get the wheel upright. That looks like a good shot actually. That looks good. Just trying to get the polarized light out of the headlight. I might get you to turn it the other way, and then I'll tell you when to like stop to get the wheel straight up. Coming that way. Oh no, like move forward so the wheel is, yeah. Keep going, stop. Back that way just a little bit. Oh, that way. A little bit more. Good. And then turn it. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, so I can get the logo pretty much facing straight up, so I don't have to edit it in post.
Oh yeah.
And then turn the wheel, it looks a lot better.
It's 37.
You'll have to show me, I'm not familiar with the name.
What Fast and Furious?
Get one for the Instagram.
IB?
Yeah, if you can. Okay, I got another shot. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Let's see. Oh, yep. Can you hit the brake actually? Put them on a bit brighter. Try and get one at the wheel here. It's a nice 35 mil. Try and get a nice reflecting shot in this. I need a longer lens. Oh yeah, that's the money shot. Got a really nice reflection one.
Oh, that's awesome. That's gangster.
Will that work? Yeah. Might. It's not bad.
Yeah,
Like the back or the front facing this way, right about here. Oh, that looks. And keep coming. Oh, with the lights on, sorry. Look at the puddle. I gotta get a better angle, but that will be gangster when it's.
Can you adjust angles anyway though?
Yeah, I think. How close do I need to be? That should be right. Might need to be a bit further away. Though I'll change the lenses. Actually, I'll bring this with me. See what happens. Yeah, just move it forward like a tiny bit. Yeah, keep going. That should be right. Yeah. Yep. Oh, I've got the. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. Try and like. Oh, there we go. That's the angle. Right there. I'll try and get it behind. Yeah.
Is there any way you can upload them to my channel and take it like you upload them to yours still? So you can upload them to mine and put you in the tags and stuff like that.
Yeah. I can just send you the final video when I edit it. Yeah, I might leave it. Oh yeah. I gotta get up high. How's that look? Yeah. I need more water. Actually, maybe this puddle might work.
Yeah.
It's a bit close to the road though.
Yeah.
It's just got a break there, and that's exactly where the headlights are. I get low to the ground here. Oh no. It needs a lot more reflection. No, it's not gonna pick it up.
Is that angle there, like where I am now? I can see.
This is really close up.
I can see the reflection now.
No, have a look. It's really close up to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realise.
I can try it with the other lens though, because that's. Yeah. Chuck the 60 to 35 on it. Oh yeah, that's the money shot right there. Took us a few tries, but we got it. Right there. Oh, I'm way too down. That's the money shot right there.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm gonna try and just get it exactly perfect, and then I'll be happy with that. Get a standing shot. If I could go wider, get a super wide. Now what if I get down here? Go really close up to the headlight. No. Bring the ISO up a bit. Chuck it down. Right there. Yeah, that's a beast shot. I just want to make sure it's. Right there. Back down to 100. Pardon? Yeah. I reckon the back one's going to be the best. I got one of the wheel.
Yeah. The rear end, whatever one wants.
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
All Skylines get more aspect.
Yeah. I'll get one more for good luck. Just because I'm here. Oh, I'm going to go back further. Just get a real good one at the Can you turn the wheel in that way? Yep. Sorry, last one, trunk again, and then should be right. Oh, Africa, interesting. Ah. Sounded like a cat. Should be fine. I don't need a polarizer. Shit, I'll just leave that open. I'll put it back on. Yeah, that's better. That might be sick. There's that. That is a nice shot. Shut down the aperture a lot. Oh yeah. That's good. We get a few of the same. Get a landscape. Actually, no, that won't work. I wonder if this will though. Oh, that will. What other angles can I shoot? Okay, good. Get a shot of this one. Oh. Lights still on, yep. Got a really nice one of the dash.
Oh man.
It's on manual, that's why.
Pardon?
Oh, I had it on manual focus. I was wondering why it wasn't focusing.
Did you put it in it up and go like teaser for later?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
I like it's the white Morpheus crossing the road.
Oh.
What's he dressed up?
Don't know. I like your tag as well.
Oh yeah, awesome. Right, it's just my watch now.
Oh yeah, there you go. You're gonna get two of them.
Pardon?
You're gonna get two of them for both accounts.
Oh, cool.
Or both my accounts.
That's all it is, mate. Just fence design.
Oh, they have done it up too.
Yeah, they've got a card thing up. So where do you want it?
I might put it in the same spot actually. Wait, what's around there real quick? Sorry.
Nothing.
Oh, nothing? Never mind then.
Like that?
Yeah, should do. I hope that bin is movable.
It is.
Oh, good. Because last time it was tethered. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. All right. Hit it with the, yeah. Yeah, they're alright. They're alright, I'm just going to swap the lens over.
What do you say?
I'm just going to swap the lens over.
Oh, right, yeah.
Speed a bit more on the car. A bit more towards the car. Yeah, more like, yeah, there we go. Closer. Yeah, more that way. Now we're getting it. I think we might need to put the brake on. I think we might need to put the brake on, get them a bit brighter. Is that alright? Yeah, I got a tripod, so should be right. No, it's here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just going to grab that. Yep. There, that's better. Coming closer. Yeah. Try and shoot through something. How long has that got? Can you turn it around, sorry?
Yeah.
You can move the tripod. Not gonna be my best work, but oh well. Ah, there we go. Oh my god. That looks so good. I'll go really far back this time. Oh yeah, that's a good one. All right.
Good?
Very. So that's after, but yeah, I got a bunch with it. I'll have to edit them.
Your
Got
light
some
beams
lens-
look cool, don't they?
Yeah. So I got a lot of close-ups and
You colour corrected stuff. Oh, I
Yeah.
just love the rear end one.
yeah, and I got like a really good
The belt doesn't like all that water on it.
yeah. All right, that'll do. Let me just chuck my stuff back in. Alright, so that was pretty fun, but I know you're all waiting for the photos, so basically I've taken about, what does it say, 317. A lot of these are the same, like as you'll see here with the wheel, where did I have it, with the wheel. This one, oh no, it's not this one. This one is quite blurry, however the one next to it is super sharp. That's why I've taken about 5 or 6 of the same image. So that's why I generally take about 300 to 500 photos every shoot, just to be sure I at least get one that's perfectly in focus. So I've gone through and I've flagged a bunch, and I've even edited one of them to a look that I like, which is here. I want to give it a little bit of sharpening, just so you know, it just looks a little bit nicer around the edges. Unfortunately for this image, the brake lights weren't on. At that point I hadn't got on. I also adjusted this so it's level. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to select all the ones with the same sort of area, because the other ones are at night, well, the same time of day in the same area. To save myself time, you just hit Control-Shift-S, bring up this, you can choose what you want to synchronize, then click synchronize, and up here it'll go through and synchronize everything so it all has the exact same look. And all of these I'm probably going to leave about the same, but this one in particular, this needs to be straightened about that much, I think. Nope, that's too much. There, that looks right, yep. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get a linear gradient and bring it down from the bottom like that, bring up the clarity all the way, and then darken it just so it kind of leads you more into the car. And I'm going to do, oh, wrong one, I'm going to do the opposite effect on the top. Since the sun was over here, I'm going to have it coming from that direction. And I'm just going to bring the exposure up ever so slightly, and that looks pretty good to me. Unfortunately I can't do anything about the lights not being on, but I think these were the only 2 images that didn't have the lights on. This one's a bit darker. Sometimes that can happen when you're synchronizing those images. And what I'm going to do with this one is just bring the exposure up, but also bring a linear gradient in here, just see what happens actually when I darken it. Okay, not a lot happens, so I'm going to just lighten that up. Hopefully that's not too overexposed. I might bring it back a little bit, and then the other gradient just in from the bottom here, just to give it a little bit more of a, you know, a gradient. That's what the tool's used for. Shadows seem to be fine, might just bring them out a little bit. Clarity's alright. Sharpening could probably be a bit more than the other one. Just refine those edges a bit more. And I might crop out the license plate, as it's kind of distracting that it's cut off there. That looks a lot better. Though I might bring it down a bit more, just so it's more like that, and I think that looks pretty good. This one was one of my favorites. Just an interesting angle that you don't regularly see. The cropping looks alright. I might, didn't mean to do that. I might actually crop it so that it's in the lower third of the image, for the rule of thirds. Though it is a lot of empty space up top there, so I might do it like that. So there's a little bit less at the top. Don't really need a gradient for the sky. The sky's fine, but I will do one for the bottom that isn't as aggressive as before, just to kind of lead it in. Yeah, just like that. Everything else should be fine. Next image. This is the one that we were like, oh, that's the money shot. Unfortunately, I didn't realize when I took the photo, but it's kind of off to an angle. You can kind of, I don't know if you can tell, but I can kind of see it's just a little bit off, which sucks. And the wheel's turned here, which also sucks. I should have had it turned straight for this image, but you know, they're little things that don't really change the image too much, so it shouldn't be a big deal. Anyway, I'm going to just straighten the angle on that one, and sky's fine again. Put a gradient down the bottom, but hopefully won't take away too much from the shadow, the reflection of this. And that's pretty much good. I was kind of sleeping on this image. When I first took it, I was like, it's not very good, but actually looking at it now, I'm actually kind of beginning to like it a lot. I do wish that the back was kind of in frame, but overall it still looks pretty nice to me. Though I might bring up the foreground a little bit, just so there's not as much dead space down here. Do again the exact same thing as I've done to the previous images, and just bring a little graduated filter, bringing down the shadows, or down the exposure, bringing up the clarity. This time I kind of feel like I might just bring a little bit of light into that, and the clarity, yeah, just a little bit, just to lighten up a bit more, get a bit of a contrast between the ground and the sky. Sharpening should be fine like the others, and that's pretty good. This one's one of my favorite shots though, because it doesn't look like a very good shot just on its own, but in the whole set it actually looks, I think it looks really nice, because you know, everyone knows those two tail lights. You could just have two circles, one big, one slightly smaller, and everyone will know what it is. But it kind of looks like it's out of a game, to be honest. You know, like in a photo mode or something. That's kind of why I shot this image, but overall, you know what, I can just max out the clarity on this image because it's on the road. I don't know, I just really like this image. There's not much that needs to be done to it other than the color that I started before. I really like this shot as well, kind of a detailed shot. Definitely needs more brightness, but the highlights can come down. Actually no, the luminance or the red can come down a bit. It's the orange. It's the orange. Notice the red comes up. Orange can come down a bit. There we go. I just love how crisp the taillights look with the diamond pattern. I just love my camera so much. So nice. But yeah, this doesn't need much done to it. I might just spot heal this out of existence, just because it's a little bit distracting. Those are fine, those are just droplets. But yeah, that looks pretty nice to me. So for the night photos, I've gone and taken this look. I wanted it to be a lot more cooler than it actually was, like that. There's the original edit, the original photo, and there's the edit. kind of got inspiration from one of the old presets that I used on the BMW, the night photo, the night preset I think, or the car night preset. I can't remember what I used or what it was called, but yeah, this one can have a lot less sharpening in it, a bit less clarity, but overall I think that looks alright. I might bring up the luminance of the red a bit, just so it kind of stands out. Might bring the saturation and the blue out just a tiny bit, and the purples can go away because we don't want them. And then for this one, all of the others can have the same thing. So again, Control Shift S and synchronize, and then all of them should have the same look. Though since these are at different brightnesses, I mean different exposure levels, they're gonna look overexposed. So the simple fix for that is just simply bring down the exposure. And again, that looks fine. Though I feel like I can bring just a little bit more vibrance into this one. And maybe just bring up the saturation of the blue just a tiny bit. Yeah, that looks good. This is a really nice shot. I just love how clear the water on the bonnet is. It just looks so nice, and having this in the foreground just gives it a bit more depth to the image. Though I do want to crop out this door that's kind of annoying. Actually, I might give it a 16:9 crop and then bring it up so that's like that. Yeah, that's a bit better. And bring the exposure down a bit. Basically, we're going to go into Photoshop and I will show you how to remove unwanted items from the background. So basically what we're going to do is, I've got 3 images here that need fixing basically. So what I'm going to do is go through and grab the lasso tool, and we're going to just run around it. Doesn't really matter about how accurate it is, but then we're going to just rotate it so it's pretty much level. I may zoom out and make sure it's correct level with the road. But once you've done that, you can just Control D, get rid of it, and you may notice that there are these transparent spaces. To fix them, it's super easy. Just grab the lasso tool again and circle around them. Doesn't need to be super accurate. Right click, fill, content aware, okay, and it should be fine. Do it again for the other one, and you may get artifacts like this where the letters come up or the logo comes up. That's simple. Just grab the spot healing brush and brush over them. Just again, spot healing brush around it. No one will know. It's super small and it just kind of blends it in a bit more and makes it more realistic. If you remember, there was a part in the editing in Lightroom where I said there was nothing I could do about these lights. Actually there is. So there's this other shot where the lights were on, and all you need to do is grab the layer and drag it on top, and then you hit Control T. I like to turn down the opacity so I can actually see what I'm doing, and then just, you know, do your best to match up the size and everything. Probably about there. Looks pretty good. Yep, that looks fine. And then bring the opacity back up. Use this tool, what's it called again? I think it's the mask. It'll add a little thing here. To use this, you need to use the brush. White brings back, black conceals. And I like to just make it really big, get rid of everything so I can see what I'm working with. Then I zoom back in, bring it back down, and then just hit X, or you can hit this little 2 arrows here. It'll just swap the 2, and then just bring it back. My brush is actually really hard, so I might bring it down just a little bit. Yeah, that looks good. So then you just generally paint around the outside. Doesn't matter too much if you mess it up, because unlike the eraser where you have to hit Control Z, this tool, all you need to do is switch the brushes. So once I get this just you know, basically filled in. It looks a bit rough, but you can just refine it around the edges here. And just look. You can still hit Control Z. All you need to do is just refine it around the edges here. Does take a little bit of time. Okay, so I just did it really quick for the sake of the tutorial. It's not the best work I've done. The final is actually a lot better, but you can just see the difference it makes here. But yeah, if you just spend a bit of time on it, you'll get something that looks really good, and no one will be able to tell the difference unless you showed them like I did. And then to do the opposite, you can just, you know, make a duplicate of the layer, Control T, then right click it, and there should be an option to flip horizontally, and then you can just bring it over to the other side. You may need a bit more refining, as obviously they're not going to be perfect, but you know, just a quick simple edit, maybe 10-20 minutes worth of your time, and you got something that looks way better than just lights off. It just changes the look of the car so much. Sorry about my camera dying on me like that. It didn't realize that the battery was about to run flat when I started recording. But this basically concludes the video for today. I hope you enjoyed or found it interesting, or at least even learned something from it. I also know my video schedule isn't the greatest at the moment. I'm hoping to improve that with some future videos. I know I at least have a trailer for a new short film that I'm making coming out soon. We're about to go and film that. But I'm planning on doing some more photo stuff, hopefully in the next few weeks. Other than that, again, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.